Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I woke up feeling a little medium this morning, so I decided to go back to bed. Then I decided I was just going to stream with no camera on, so I could stay in my PJs all day. Oh, I'm a genius. How are you, everybody? It's weird. I woke up simultaneously extremely motivated to work on the museum, but also extremely tired. So, like, you're like, simply take the day off. It's like, well, I want to work on specifically the light and color museum wing. And speaking of which, I should label all of the wings. So if you didn't see it previously, here's a little diagram of how everything is going to look. And so I should fix that. So yeah, let's get some signs. I'm going to need like 16 of them. And then let's get partying like a rock star, shall we? That's only 7 signs. Oh, conditions are terrible. 17, I accept. You'd like it to be Friday? What happens on Friday, Yalk? So according to the museum diagram, this is the anthropology wing. Great. So, oh, they're not, oh no. All right, whatever. Tools. Across from tools, we have armor and weapones. Friday's the end of the work week. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. This would be ore products. Nope, this could be one line. How do I even use a keyboard? Oh, maybe I should do the staircases as warm-up task this morning. No. I just want to work on of light and color. So that means this room should be light and color. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's like close enough, you know? All right, across from light and color, we have archaeology. Archaeology. I have no idea if that's how you spell it properly. Stone product, wood product. RK all Ogie. I love it. Oh, subs. Dang. Chucky, thank you so much for 32, the half stack. Zag, thank you for 64, the full stack. That's a million months? Oh my God. It is before 11. I'm just going to believe that that is in fact correct. Dang. All right. So now I'm upstairs in the natural history wing. This is aquatic. Oh, in binary, 64 is a million. That's cool. My only friend. The end. Hey, what's up, Shay? Yeah. Good morning, Indiana Surge. Is that because it belongs in a museum? Can we get a gif of chair for the no cam days? Pull a dolphin chemist. Dolphin chemist is basically a VTuber, except it's only ever just chair. What's up, jumping up and down? Hope the move is going swimmingly. Sure. Well, I mean, I successfully moved to Alberta. But no, I appreciate that. The part 2 of the move is a ways away, though. We'll see. All right, so I am super motivated today to work specifically on lights and color, which is going to be very cool, very exciting. Hey, doodle-doo! Thank you so much for the diamond bean, friend. I appreciate it. What's part 2? Part 2 is where I move back to Victoria. The whole move to Alberta thing was never keikaku, you know? It was never part of the plan. It just sort of ended up happening. Goodbye, forever sheep. Does this museum have a zoo? No, that is not within the scope of the museum. The museum is just a museum. How do you accidentally move to Alberta? Exclamation announcement, I believe. All right, so for the color room, I need, oh yeah. Oh, good job, Past Surge. Yes! Oh, I'm the happiest man alive. All right, great start. So, I don't need Bucket of Tadpole anymore either. Oh. All right, so we've got white concrete. Amazing. I mean, I guess I should keep this on me. It is, after all, a light, which is part of light and color. What did I do with those frog lights? I think I left them there, which is fine. The next thing I need is a bunch of terracotta. Yeah, I was worried about that. How are we doing for glass? Oofa Ladoofa? The Alberta thing sounds stressful. How am I coping? Well, I mean, I've been here for 3 months. It's kind of, I hate to be like it's old news now, but it kind of is. And it is what it is, you know? I was more stressed like 3 months ago in August where I didn't know what I was going to be living, but, you know, it's fine. All right, so I want white concrete, which I have. And maybe I'll just worry about that for now. Let's go do a little bit of mine. Do I have a beacon on me? Don't have a beacon on me? How is that possible? What is this? Swift sneak. Do I have a beacon in a different box? How do I not have a beacon? Just like lying around. Do I have any beacons in here? Ah, there we go. All right, never mind. I do have a beacon. All right. Alberta's the solution to the problem, not the problem. That's a great way of phrasing it, Zag. Yeah, Alberta's fine. All right. I'm not going to worry too much about anything else right now. So what I want to do is I want to start setting up a foundation for what my colored room is going to look like, and I want to make it look kind of like an art exhibit. So I'm going to make the walls they're all gone. I'm going to make the walls all white concrete, and then I want to get a bunch of cyan terracotta to like do basically like very flat pillars. I think white and black would be too dark, so I'm going to do white and cyan terracotta. And then I want to do these like giant splashes of color. You can't see it. I'm gesturing with my arms. These like giant splashes of color for like, well, the color section of light and color. So we're going to get rainbow wool and maybe some like glass and candles and stuff into there. But first, what I need to do is I need to go to the desert and I need to get a whole bunch of, I mean, I guess I need to go to the mesa technically. I need to get a whole bunch of terracotta. You pictured exactly that, the gesturing. Thank you. Practicing for my new house where I'm also going to make it look like an art exhibit. James's butt. Lol, he never noticed. Oh, we got him so good. Where do you think he's taking me? I guess I could smelt it. Man. Ooh. Oh. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. All right. Is there any, like, I shouldn't touch, do you think? Or can I just kind of take whatever? It's a mystery. Take it all? We definitely don't need that much. Hey, what up, Rage? Thank you so much for 20 months. Yeah. What kind of jump boost is this? I thought jump boost let you jump too high. Boop. Weird. What's up, Devil Risen? How am I doing? You know, good. Chilling, partying like a rock star. All right, we want to go to the mesa, which is this way. So I have no idea how much cyan I need. I can't really picture how many resources a room is going to take at this point. Like, it could be, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. The rooms are deceptively big. Maybe they'll end up feeling smaller than I think once we actually get into it. So I believe if I go this way, southwest, west. Yeah. I believe if I go southwest, it's where the mesa is. What up, Scuba? Hope I'm feeling a little bit more rested. So I went back to bed for 30 minutes. And then I just kind of chilled, which was really nice. I just kind of chilled. I played some Brotato. So yeah, I'm feeling better. Thank you, Scuba. Wait a second. I see a chain hanging there out of the corner of my eye. I did. Love the new mineshaft changes. Tarka? Nice. So, neat fact. For terracotta, if you have an efficiency 5 pick, you only need a baby beacon to instant mind. Is that interesting? So downsides of the baby beacon, the range isn't as far, but like, whatever. We don't need a ton. We're not strip mining this entire mountain. So we specifically want the plain terracotta here, so we can dye it. It says mining a bunch of red terracotta. Be gone. All right. So it feels like the timeline for a lot of the things that we need to do for this museum have been moved forward. And I don't know how to feel about that. We had like a little pre-meeting for 9 o'clock where we're talking about like, yeah, December 19th. December 19th, we feel like we'll probably have a good chance of most of the, like, collect all the things being done. We're like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I'm checking the calendar and that's giving me, you know, a couple of weeks. I'm like, yeah. And then during 9 o'clock yesterday, James is like, huh. So we're going to be done next week. And I was like, I beg your pardon? What? How did our timeline suddenly move that quickly? Oh, it's good coffee. And then James is like, it sure would be nice if, you know, the museum was done. Around about the same time as collect all the things was done. I'm just like, oh my god, my dude. Why do you do this to me? Maybe he was thinking in Minecraft days? I don't know. I mean, it made sense. We were sitting there and we were talking about it because, you know, there's only so much we can get done in each episode of 9 o'clock. What kind of coffee are we drinking today? Joe? This is a delicious, bright and fruity Costa Rican from an Albertan roastery called Eclipse, which is kind of cool. New to us. You know what? Let's just fill this whole shulker box. No reason not to. You think the first estimate included putting stuff up into the museum? No, it definitely didn't. No, the first estimate was literally just like, how many streams do you think it'll take to finish collecting all the things? We looked at the calendar, right? We're like, all right, so we got the 29th, we got the 6th, we got the 13th. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong dates. Or like we got the 5th, we got the 12th, and then, yeah, the 19th, right? So we got this, and then maybe 2 more weeks, and we'll all be done on the 19th. You're like, great. And then, yeah, that just wasn't the case. All right. Baby Beacon has Baby Beacon range. There we go. Is there maybe a solid layer of... Nope. All right. I don't really want all these different colors. Whatever, we'll just run while we have the range, grab as much as we can, and then and then that'll do. That'll do, Beacon, that'll do. So I think one of the ways, if I want to try and get this done on time, would be to do more of it off camera. But like, I think the exhibits are actually like a really interesting part of this build, because they're all going to be so different and so creative. I kind of want to show everybody, you know, that part getting made. I don't know. I don't know how we want to do it. The museum build is definitely under the category of quite large. So exhibits are definitely going to be good content. Why, thank you. All right. Oh, that's just annoying. I'll get 24 more. There we go. Could the exhibits be a group effort? A little. I want to make at least one together, but I don't. So to be perfectly honest, 3 people collaborating on a creative project is always kind of challenging, right? Especially if there aren't really clearly defined parameters on what it'll look like. And it's also possible to be like, all right, you do this room, you do this room, you do this room. But then my worry on that is it won't have like a cohesive vision, if that makes sense. So I almost feel like it doesn't quite make sense to split it up. Like I kind of feel like I have to do it. Not like a chore, but I think it makes more sense in that way. Because what I'd love is, you know, obviously help to get the materials together and to get input on how things go. But like, I don't necessarily want other people to build the rooms. What up, Nikto? I'll give you that coffee drinking ASMR because you can't see me. What up, Lilith? Aaron, that's the content you all wanted. Perfectly ordinary human drinking coffee noises. What is going on there? Oh, a little drowned city. But up on top of the water. All right, I go this way. There we are. All right. Terracotta, get. Green dye, get. White concrete, get. So something I haven't been able to figure out yet is what I want the floor of the museum to look like. This is like the biggest thing I've been struggling on right now. So if the walls are white concrete and the ceiling and some of the pillars are made of cyan terracotta, do I do calcite? I think all calcite will be boring. I definitely don't want it to be the same as the hallways or the same as the other room. I need to come up with like a simple and resource cheap yet visually distinct floor, which is like harder than you think. I don't know. I still have no idea what to do. Maybe I just do whatever this block is. Andesite. I do like andesite. I don't know. This is the hardest part for me, and I don't know how to resolve it. All right, so the other thing I want to do is I don't want to necessarily dye all of it right now. How much is that? Whatever. Grab this, throw it all into the dye box. Got plenty for blue dye. I should also grab more random lights. I think I left the frog lights there. Because I want this room to be nice and bright, right? I want lots of glass. I want right color. Jesus. Oh, Surge. I definitely don't need tinted glass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Whatever. Bad Snurge, apparently. Do I not have the other 2 tall flowers? Really? Oh wait, Peony is one of the 2 talls. What up, Chris? You're also on coffee number 2. Nice. Definitely feels like a 2 coffee morning, eh? Hands up if you're on more than 1 coffee today. What up, Molson? Wait, how'd I do here? Yeah, this goes back in the box as well. You're on none coffee. Sorry to hear that. Raise his hand for 3 coffee, gang. Let's go. So I got a bunch of bone blocks there. That's all fine. The next thing I need to do on my way, I need to stop by the shopping district and I need to grab wool. You count cups? What? Or you'd rather be counting pots of coffee there, Caffeine? Got a caffeine sensitivity? No, fair enough. Yeah, maybe I will just make the floor andesite for now. Oh, hello. Blue ice, yellow dye, slime. That's, you know what? That's actually like a pretty respectable spread there. I was heading to the wool shop. So here's what I want. I want 4 stacks for 2 diamonds. So, somebody help me out with some math here. If I want 2 stacks of every color, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 2 is 32 divided by 4. 8? Do I owe 8 diamonds? Does that make sense to anybody else? I think it does. 9 coffees in a day? That's... Look, I love coffee. That's a lot of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. Perhaps too much? Does this all fit in one shulker? No! You hit 14 cups of coffee one day without realizing it? Holy moly. All right, I need to go raid pink wool. From Dan's. I paid for it. Y'all saw me. I paid for 8. Short 2 stacks of wool, which is unacceptable. You're in the Church of Deep Crunch. I'm sorry to hear that, Caffeine. Your cousin would drink a full carafe in the morning for a few months until he started having heart problems. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. So, I mean, that's the interesting thing, right? Like, people are like, God, Serge, you drink so much coffee. And I'm like, do I? I have a couple cups every day. But, like, compared to people who like, brew a pot of coffee, I'm not doing much at all. I don't know. Teach their own, right? All right. Wool. That's glass. Where does this get deposited to? There. From what you've shown on stream, either they're not massive mugs, they're like 8-ounce cups. You drink just the right amount for you. It's so true. Wait. Hold on. Did this break? This looks like where a storage system used to be. Like hoppers would run out of this and then run over in this direction. So like, did this all break? Yeah, look, where there used to be. This farm doesn't work anymore. What do I do? Yeah, this is a farm that has been, no, this is not a server reset. This is also not my farm. Fix it? This is not my base. Simply steal the sheep. Well, no, you don't. I mean, look, you don't touch other people's stuff, right? It's like rule number 1 of playing on a server with people is you be respectful. So what I need to do now is I need to get 2 more stacks of wool, and I just need to dye it myself. So pink dye. Is that just red and white mixed together? How do you get pink? Temporary steal their pink sheep? I'm not shearing a sheep 64 times and waiting for it to eat the grass. That sounds miserable. No. No. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if the peony is the pink dye or not. White and red works? Okay. Yeah. One pink sheep sheared to get 2 stacks of wool is going to take 5 ever. You didn't say it was a good plan. All right. Well, as long as we're in agreement. Yeah, maybe just the andesite floor will be fine. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So, first order of business. Are you what I want you to be? Yes. $32. I need 16 of you. So I do this, and then you turn into 34 die, question mark. And then it's 1 to 1. Okay, great. 34, which means I need another 94, 47. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a 2 tall flower for every color of dye, TBH, but that's fine. What's up, Moose? You having a good one? Bam. Just like that. Bam. You love to see it. All right. So we got the colors. We got some spare dye. Let's grab us some andesite. We'll just put down andesite for now. It's fine. So we've got andesite. We've got the the terracotta on me. We've got the white concrete on me. What else do I want to do in that room? For now, this is fine. All right, so according to the legend, upstairs to the right. So it should be here, question mark? Light and color, clap, 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 clap. Everything's full. Oh, the new showdown is up. Hey. Vampires versus merfolk. You don't say. Oh no. Really? I thought I did it. Man. Off stream, I thought I went and I finished all of these corner pillars. Literally except for the one room I'm working on today. Oh, that's so funny. What are the chances? All right. Please hold. Wild. Ow. I like literally logged in last night just to do this. Disturbed Erica while she was streaming. Trying to think about how I wanted to make these staircases as well, and I still don't have a good idea. So, oh, by the way, this platform goes on the inside, so that while I'm building the staircase from the inside, I know where to stop. I think that'll be helpful. I don't know. It could have been left blank. Ah. How audible is my mouse clicking, by the way? Does that get picked up or not? I find when building a staircase, you shouldn't get too caught up in the plenty of the big picture. It's better to go step by step. Thank you. You can't hear it? Not for me? Okay, good. Good. Not hearing it on your end. I know sometimes, like when I hear streamers with super, like clickety-clackety mechanical keyboards, it's all I can hear. So I didn't know if that was as present or as bad, you know? Especially on a day like today, where it's just all audio vibes. There's no visuals from my face. Good job, microphone. Mouse is often by the side while a keyboard is directly underneath the microphone. That's fair. That's fair and also very true. Got to take the staircase step by step. Really appreciate it if you wouldn't backseat so much, Gunner. God, this guy. This guy. Why not stop the stairwell at the floor at the height of the second floor since the stairs don't go any higher? Would it give you more space? I don't want more space. I've been very specifically trying to make the spaces smaller and more manageable. If there's one thing that this place does not lack, it's more space. One of my biggest worries is making the rooms feel full and interesting, right? Like, I have so much space I have to fill. I just want you to know that I punned in my dream last night, which is new. Wow. I drank coffee in my dreams last night, which is maybe not new. Tell me about your dream puns, Gunner. What is the highest form of punning that you could only achieve in your sleep? Tell us a story. Set the stage. Uh, Is there going to be a museum reception desk information booth? Yes. Let me consult the diagram. Or a gift shop. Let me consult the diagram. Yes. Don't make me tap on the sign. So it would appear that Past Surge got something wrong when he was laying out the floors here. You hadn't seen the diagram? No, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. All right, so Gunner. I mean, this is a dream, so it doesn't make a ton of sense, but a woman was doing that thing that, like, bully older siblings do, and they hook a loogie, and it's like, oh, gross. And I said in the dream, how would your father feel if he knew you were drooling over some guy? All right, all right. So I don't know how I got this wrong. So clearly this netherrack was in the wrong place. Which is funny. I mean, not to me. It's actually very bad, but, you know. That sounds so gross. You don't know what it means. I know I can picture exactly what Gunner is talking about. And I don't know if modern kids do it, but it was definitely a thing. If you were watching like the Goonies era shows, especially about like brothers, like you got to picture like a 12 to 14-year-old boy. Because that's really the only people who are doing that like spit thing. I don't want to describe it any further than that. If you know, you know. Anyways, I'm proud of you for unlocking the milestone pun in your dreams, Gunner. Anyways, I built this wall perfect. First try. Oop. All right. Oh, wait, I still want to be upstairs. All right. So let's put this stuff away. On the first try, too. Look, it's not easy being this good at video games, but someone's got to do it, you know? This was all smooth sandstone, and like within the recent scope of the build, too. Yeah. All right, we're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the entire floor andesite for now, with the assumption that I'm probably going to have to add more details to it later. So let's do that. The other thing that I know I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make all of the interior walls white concrete, so I don't have to fully fill everything. So I can just do sort of like this. All right, hey friends, I was talking about this a little bit on 9 o'clock, but I'm curious about your thoughts as well. If and we're very much in the planning stages here, if we started to design a Surgecraft 4, what would you like the main hook to be? And I don't mean necessarily a mod. I'm almost thinking like this is session 0 of a D&D campaign, right? And you want to start thinking about the world and the setting and all that stuff. Canal and museums. Y'all are the worst. Wow. Venice. I mean, honestly, I thought about islands. So the problem with that is, like, do we suddenly have to do a train generation thing where the whole world is just a thing? Or is that the sort of thing where, like, we just re-roll seeds until we find an area and everybody just kind of hangs out there? I don't know. It's interesting stuff, right? God, andesite's just such a pretty block. Trains. Trains is interesting. So the problem with trains, so create, I think, needs to be in this pack because create's so good right now. But like trains and islands don't go well together, and like trains are really cool, so I don't know. So the problem with Sky Cities is I want my friend Max to be able to play with us, and they've got a very legitimate fear of heights. So like a skyblock world isn't really going to work, and neither are Sky Islands if I want to be able to include them. And I want to be able to include them because I like Max a lot. You hate modded seeds? I know, I really do. So Dwarven Kingdom is interesting, and you know, something we have fairly recently done, but like that's fine. No ideas off the thing. You can do like a Waterworld or Dune theme. So there's actually a brand new mod pack that just came out, which is like I think you describe it as an expert level quest exploration pack called Desert World, which is really interesting. The whole world is a desert, and they actually add like a heat and a thirst mechanic to keep you alive. So one of the things there that's kind of cool is, you know, there's like a framework that you can build upon, but I don't want to make Serafina have to do like a quest pack. You know what I mean? That sounds like so much work. Mad Max it up. Yeah, like a desert world with trains and stuff is kind of neat. Waterworld is really neat. So when we played, I think it was called Ocean Block. Ocean Block is still one of the more interesting packs that I've played in a while. I think my issue with Ocean Block is it just had too many mods in it. Like by the end, you know, you're doing draconic stuff, and yeah. That was all a little too much for me. All right, so look at this. Our first room has a floor. Which is an odd milestone to be celebrating, but a great milestone nonetheless. Hey, Zed. Oh my God, Zed. Thank you for the 64. A Dwarven Kingdom needs to reclaim the Deep Dark. That's kind of interesting. But like, I think that works good for a single player. I don't know if that works well for a setting for a bunch of different players to have bases in. But yeah. All right, let's see if all of these stacks are enough. You knew that 64 was important, but you couldn't remember why? So I don't know if this is going to be cool or not. We'll see. What about coat hangers? What about coat hangers? Hey, what up, Mama Tats? Thank you so much for 59 months. Coat hangers have good hooks. Oh my God, Gunner. How dare you? So like, here's the thought so far. You know? I don't know how high I want to bring this up yet. So if it goes to there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tall. And how tall is the downstairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that window's the exact same height. Fascinating. So do I want it to be extra tall? It does make sense that it is symmetrical. Huh. So, like, I guess I could go up to those windows at the top, but I don't know if I want this room to be that tall. Because that just makes so much more. Ooh, is this room extra dark now? Are we good? Do I have enough torches? I do. I mean, there's not like there's sunlight anyways. Yeah, maybe I do go right up to that. I'm going to need more concrete if I do that. Well, let's start going up. So that's flush with the hallway. If I go all the way up, I end up covering part of the framing of that window. Maybe that's fine. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't have a plan. I'm just we're kind of improvising here, all right? And I'm going to have to go get so much more white concrete. Oh my goodness. I thought half a shulker box would be enough. Well, we'll see. We'll see how close we get before I start panicking and saying I don't have nearly enough. Hey, what's up, Gaia? How you doing, friend? Good morning to you. Maybe I have the perfect amount. Maybe I'm secretly a genius. Thoughts? Chances are good. Your day so far? Drinking coffee, avoiding responsibilities. Ooh. I like the way you think. Especially the coffee part. Big fan. So step one, much like a painting, we have to prepare our canvas, which is going to be the white blank coat. Step two is going to be to add the ceiling and the support pillars, which will start to give this room some shape, some form, some contrast. Then we're going to start putting in the giant, like, feature thingies. That's the technical term. A giant feature thingy. Then we get to start adding the small details. All right. So how much concrete do we have left? Can we keep going higher? Signs point to no. Ugh. So, like, man, this was most of a shulker of white concrete. This is what I'm talking about. The rooms being simultaneously larger and smaller than you think, right? Like, what in the world? So, let's be real. Do we just put the ceiling on it now? Or do we go higher? I don't know if the room has to be this much higher than this. Oh, man. What if I could go 2 layers higher? All right, how many blocks does it take to do 1 layer? Can I do 1 layer higher? Well, this is lights and color is what we're working on. And so I already picked the exhibits that are going to have a lower ceiling as the bottom floor with the understanding that this one was going to be slightly taller. All right, so I've done an extra layer. And so 1 layer takes 1.5 stacks. Can I just take it from the corners? The corners is not enough to help. I could take it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners, but that's only like a stack. And I need like 6 more stacks. I wanted to go higher. Actually, you know what? I could, in theory, if I just wanted to go 1 layer higher. Or maybe this is good enough. Maybe this is the height I wanted at. Because then if we go through, when we view it from above, I don't know like how important these windows are, right? Maybe this is plenty tall. Maybe this is already plenty tall. All right. The next order of business is let's make some cyan. Let's make some cyan terracotta. The prettiest color of terracotta. So I need 9 stacks of cyan terracotta. Is it 1-to-1 or 8-to-1? How do you make... All right, it is 8-to-1. So that means I need 9 stacks. Wait, I don't know how math works, actually. Let's just assume this is the exact amount I need. That's for 8. Let's make 8 stacks of this for now. So the goal is to be at this height. For the inside of this room. Do I want to do a vaulted ceiling? I don't know. I was thinking of just making it pretty flat and very modern and just adding more texture to it later. So let's get this in for now, and then we'll reevaluate if we need additional depth. I hear you, Spider. Museum's not open yet. Stay outside. Ugh. Oh, geez. So in my mind, as I'm building these things, I'm already trying to think about like where my vertical pillars are going to go. And I'm thinking, oh, interesting. This room is somewhat asymmetrical now, but maybe that gives us an opportunity. I think the other thing that's important to remember is we do want to try and get these. I don't want to spend an infinite amount of time on each exhibit, right? So it's like, all right, given the constraint of time, what is the best and most interesting way that we can make a room, right? Obviously, each one needs to look kind of cool in and of itself, but like, they don't necessarily need to be the most detail, perfect, rich things ever. I don't know. What's the light level up here? 5, 6. Oh yeah, we're fine. All right, so now we head back inside. Oh, love that. Love that. And now I was thinking of doing a little bit of... right? We do a little bit of like modern stuff here. Oh my god, I'm out. I'm already out. All right, so I want a little bit of asymmetry in the wall. So let's do 4 more stacks, which means I'm going to want 16 of this and 16 of this. And then so I kind of like the idea of this strip maybe coming around like this little. Hello. Wait, multiple spiders, just the one. So yeah, I don't know. Ow. Oh, oh, my knee. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 15 is fine. Ow. So, like, big pillars here. Got a little bit of asymmetry going now. Love it. Dig it. Maybe I do want to make that big strip the whole way around the outside. Maybe. I kind of like that just ending like that, to be honest. All right, let's do that over here as well then. Bad. Eh. Hello, Spooter. Yeah. They scream. They want to come into the museum so bad. And I get it, you know? I can't wait for this to be open either. They really got to wait their time. They're just chilling, you know? They're chilling. I hate how symmetrical that is right now. Ugh. All right, let's ignore that for now. The next thing I want to do, and this is going to be a little ambitious. I've pictured this in my mind's eye, but I haven't actually built it yet. Where's all my wool? So I want to do like a giant rainbow wrapping thing. And I don't know what that means. uh... What are the 7 colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roigbuv. Roigbuv. I've got a couple more colors here, though. Because I've also got these pinks, right? Oh my god, it's already lunchtime? Hmm. So, my thought here is, what if we do one rainbow from right to left? That's left to right. And then another rainbow from right to left. And they kind of gradient from one side to the other. But then they, you know, you know? All right. Does that make sense at all? You're like, Serge, that's impossible. How could that possibly make sense? All right. Let me grab my special shears, Mr. Pinchy. All right. Let's grab a couple of extra colors here. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, This is bigger than I thought. Maybe 2 colors each, so I get more colors in. All right, so red, orange, yellow, green, other green, blue, other blue, darker blue. Four blocks of each. I worry a little bit about 4 blocks of each. So now we can get some more interesting colors in here, right? So if we do pink, and then we maybe do white, gray, I don't know. Right? So if we do that, this side looks like Neapolitan ice cream now. It would be more so if it was brown. I'm eating pizza now. Is that a Neapolitan wall? It is. It is. Thank you for asking. Maybe I do want it to be 3. I don't know how much interesting color stuff I can do if it's just that limited. Right? So now my other plan is to take this same rainbow and start it along the top of the ceiling and run it that way. And then just do this wild... I don't know what that noise was. You know? Thing. I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, specifically a spooky rainbow. Ghost noises. I wonder if a border would look good in between it. Maybe? The columns already do a good job of isolating that side of the room. Does the rainbow need to continue past that? I mean, it does, because then otherwise it's not very big. I mean, the other option is I could start the rainbow here, and then maybe all right, you win. You win. Hold on. New plan. Red, orange, yellow, green, darker green, blue, the shades of blue just keep on going. Then we go into purple, then this, then this, then this, then this. You know what? I think you might be onto something there. And then, you know what? What if I do this? So pink, and then we want magenta. No. All right, then we want magenta. Then we want perp. After purple, we want blue, other blue, lighter blue. Green, green. All right, so then what I want to do wonder if this is going to work. I have no idea. I've had this idea in my brain for a while, and this is my first time trying to put it out into the world. And so let's see what happens, you know? Oh. The colors should have maybe been slightly skewed. We'll see. No cam today, but I thought this was a Surge stream. Hey, I see what you did there. What up, Virgil? Right, only I can prevent wall zombies. Shoot. Well, it's too late. It's too late now. So I thought this was like a really interesting idea as a backsplash, sort of like color exhibit wall for the light and color area. And I don't know how I feel about it. Right? Like you walk into the room, it's got a pretty basic like modern decor of a light floor, basic white walls, but then you come in and one of the walls is just like this giant splash of color, right? You've got that, and then we put some stuff sort of in the middle here. Yeah, the other thing that I could do if we wanted to make it even more interesting is I think it'd be nice if it was offset, right? So like maybe if that was one gray, then the white it wouldn't be these like vertical strips. It would be, you know what I mean? Like I should maybe do 2 of red, you know? Because then this pillar isn't just super vertical. What do you think of? Do you like the vertical strips, or do you think I should offset it? Pardon me, eating pizza right now. All right, let's collect everything right now. I know this changes the idea, but it'd be cool if you could do like a paint drip style from the roof down, and the floor could be wool. I worry about just the scope. Sort of at that point, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, paint drip is hard to do at the scale with this many colors. So like we could do individual paint drops, but I don't know if we could do like a whole thing, if that makes sense. All right, last thing I need to do is just to hop in. Oh, there was none in here. Neat. All right. So now I want orange, and I want yellow. And after yellow, I want lime. After lime, I want green. And then I want blue, other blue, darker blue. And then I want purple. After purple, I want magenta, Tip's hat. Ah! After magenta, we want pink. After pink, we want white. Absolutely loving this style so far. Thank you. I mean, again, we're in the museum here. So the idea is, especially for like the lights and color, is for it to be loud, for it to be fun. All right, so now we have done the offset instead of the vertical strips. And I think I like that even better. Let's take a step back and view it from afar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's way more interesting. What do you think about that? Nice. All right. Heck yeah. Let's go. To celebrate, I'm going to eat some more pizza. Am I missing black? I'm missing quite a few colors. There are 16 different colors in Minecraft. Something that I don't love is I don't love how symmetrical it is. Do you want me to try and get a little bit more... A little bit more asymmetrical here? That's wrong. It's supposed to be this color. So like that breaks it up a little bit here. Because otherwise it was very samey. There we go. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to mix up where the center point was. Before it felt very level, and now it's, yeah, now it's way more asymmetrical, which I think is kind of interesting, except for this corner. This one is too flat. There we go. Yeah. All right. All right. Next question. Next question. Do I encase that in glass? Let me demonstrate. Let me show you what I was thinking. First things first. Yeah, I didn't even use those colors. Are you doing that to shrink the space? Well, no, I'm trying to do it to make it look more like an exhibit, right? So right now, it just looks like we painted the wall an interesting color. But go with me on this journey. So now, if let's go get our light box here. This one. So if we grab this box, and actually while we're at it, I should grab this box and this box. Maybe also this box. Concrete. How? Quartz. Fine. Oh, you know what also might look really good in here is also some birch. Good modern museum embraces a touchable experience. Yeah, hold that thought. We're going to have interactive stuff. I just don't know if this one needs to be the touchable one. All right, so I don't know. I'm just going to put a bunch of stuff down here. All right, so let me grab the white glass. Let me grab the white, concrete. Can I put away the rest of the cyan concrete? So I'm almost 300% certainly going to have to get more white concrete, which does not spark joy. Oh, they do line up. Ooh. All right, so for there, so go with me on this journey. So my thought was I do something like this, all right? And then we take our glow rods, wherever they are, end rods, glow rods, end rods, and we do something like this. Right? And then we do the same thing along the ceiling. Kia Sterling, yo, what's up, friend? Thank you so much for 39 months. The third baker's dozen. Oh my God. At what point does a baker stop counting in dozens? Or is that just their life? Is that just a number they're doomed to repeat? Oh, wait a second. So I like the idea of the end rods because they're visible. But what if... What if we brought some of these in instead? I have a new idea, and I don't know if I love it or not, but let's give it a try. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Listen to this noise. Oh, what a tremendously unpleasant noise to build with. That does not spark joy. Why is it so moist sounding? Listen to this. Is it came out of a frog's butt? How tremendously unpleasant. FYI, frog lights are directional. We're not really going to see them, though. But yes, 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 they are. You are absolutely correct. So, like, now it's feeling more like an exhibit to me. And then my thought was, if we put it behind glass... Right? So before I do that whole thing, how do you feel about that now? And then you walk in and you're like, oh, well, isn't that interesting? And then it's lit. So it's lit from above and below. Do you like that better than it was just a wall? Does that feel like more of an art exhibit to you? Or actually, man, we could do the... Hold up. I didn't bring white panes with me. What if we just did panes along the bottom? Such that it looks like it's... just to make it look like it's a barrier. You like the idea of a glass as a barrier? Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. I kind of wish I had brought... I have so many glass panes, and I thought I wanted solid glass, but whatever. All right, so let's make... there. Oh, yeah. And we don't need this anymore. So, yeah. How does that look like for our first exhibit in the light and color section? Really nailed the vibe? Awesome. Now, if I were to add lights... Huh. I thought about doing a book or lectern thing on what the entries are. No. God, that's so much work. Let's just make it look good first, and we can think about documenting it after. So I'm starting to feel like it's a little too samey. The strip of white along the top is interesting just because it's contrast, but it's making me feel like this is too much of the same color. And I don't know how to do that. Try and F up the colors even more. Yeah, I mean, it does get rid of that strip in the center, but I don't think I necessarily want to redo it again. But you're right. Like if red started there, for example, and it wasn't the, because the way we did it, right, is we have the starting point of both being the exact opposites. Whereas if they were offset by like 3, you know, you think of it like a canon as a piece of music, right? But that's fine. So I brought up birch because I honestly think that strip birch is going to look really, really good in here. Let's give you some light so you can see what we're working on here. So I kind of want to replace some of these vertical pillars, or at the very least have another color in here, but I don't know. Maybe again, it's fine. Maybe the goal is to have just like a very, very, very simple, very, very, very simple everything. And right, like everything else just kind of takes care of itself. See, if like we change that one wall to birch, that also really helps. Yeah, the strip of white along the top is interesting. I like it. I think I'd like it more than if it was the same. I think because of how it's contained in there, it works. Yeah, I think we need that highlight color up top. So next thing, English. The next thing I'm trying to think of is where do we put other stuff? I should probably put some displays in the center of the room. We need more light. We need more color in here, right? So maybe this side is just lights? I don't know. I've never designed a museum before. I'm kind of making it up as I go along. Don't judge me too hard. So like, what if here now, for example, I feel like we don't need 2 tables though if I'm going to do this the way I think I'm going to do this. I think we just put the 1 table here. Maybe I center it where I had it before. Maybe it was centered before. Man, spacing is hard. All right, so we do this, and then we grab Froglight the next. and then frog light the next. So that's frustrating. Am I off by 1 on one side? So I'm over there on that side. No, that's correct. It's just even. What if I lined it up with the inside of the table? So it's here, here, and here. What? Oh, right, it's even. It's never going to line up the pillars behind because I have 3 things that I'm showing. What if I put a sea lantern on there as the 4th one? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. How? 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 yellow, 3 green, 2 pink. I don't think that'll look good. Trying to find a symmetry here. So it's odd to me that I can't center either 3 or 4. I mean, I guess maybe I'm just supposed to put no spaces in the middle here. But then it doesn't really space it out. I have 1 extra wool on me somehow. See, like if they're all sitting together, they don't look like showcase items. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't love that. Whereas if they have a gap in between them, they look like something that's being displayed. So it turns out if I just keep staring at it, it doesn't fix itself. New plan. I'm going to rotate the tables. I wish just staring at your problems would fix them, right? Yeah. Saw a suggestion to maybe make this wall a little bit smaller. Don't mind that. I like it. Yeah. I think that helps too. Move them up a block, but then they're not spaced evenly. I think that's a nice spacing. So I wonder again if this is the sort of thing where we're supposed to put up like a little glass exhibit, like look but don't touch, you know? Do we like that idea? Do we like encasing everything in glass? I mean, the other thing I can do, if I just do this, it floats a little. Actually, I know what I can do. I can make it look like it's a table. That obviously didn't work. So the trick here is making sure that we don't build any blocks that the glass attaches to. Only there was a velvet rope, yeah. I mean, we could we could technically do vertical chains, which is kind of funny, but I don't know if that would look like the ropes you're thinking of. So we could try something like but it's so low, right? So I don't know if that necessarily, or if we put it up top, then it ends up obstructing the line of sight of what you're looking at, you know? I think the glass just works better, unfortunately. Hey, what up, Nibbles? Yeah, I think the glass works better, but it's important to test these things out, right? Like, there's no harm in being like, all right, how does this look? Do we like this, yay or nay? What about a chain attached to a fence post? The chain won't attach, and again, that doesn't solve the problem of the height. My issue with the chain is more specifically how high it is, right? Where did this andesite come from? I guess I broke a floor block somewhere. Let's put you away. The birch back down. What about new signs? So new signs have the weird little hangy bits, which is not bad. It's just they have the weird little hangy bits. I think I really like this little table design, right? So we do this. It's got its weird little feeties, and we're specifically doing it so that the glass doesn't attach. What do you like better? Do you like it here, or do you like it attached to the wall? Kind of like it attached to the wall. What if we pulled it away from the wall and let them walk around it? I don't know if we need to let them do that. I think we can do like a big central exhibit in the middle here of something that people can walk around. Is this is four wide. Why did I make it even? From a distance, it looks better attached. Yeah. I feel like I need more color. I definitely feel like I need more color somewhere. Is this odd or even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I did here, for example, sick. Let's go. Actually, out by 1. I think you need to have a beacon somewhere, right? I've lost my white shulker in that box. I was like, where did it go? So I think that looks rad. I like the beacon in this center now. We've got a couple more exhibits of like things that you can walk around. Now, here's a question. Does glass attach to a beacon? Sure does. That's too bad. I mean, like, I could do this. Is this suddenly too cramped? No, I think that's fine. We need to get a little bit of lighting in here too, just for like the actual lighting. I don't love that now. I don't love that that's not symmetrical. No. What do you do? I was like, maybe I just don't do this. Oops. Oh, God. I'm smashing everything. Maybe that's just good enough. We got enough light. I don't think it really needs glass on the floor with the lip of the table for the beacon. I think it looks better framed. Personally, I don't know. I kind of like that it's on quartz, but you just can't walk up to it, right? Like that's interesting to me. Also, kind of a fun perspective thing. I like the birch of the window frame and the birch right there too. I think that's great. So this side's a little plain still, but I think if I look in this direction, you see the block under the beacon? Oh, you can. You know what? Let's make that, let's actually make that obsidian. Because I think that'll look really good. To have it sit on obsidian like that. Oh, I think that looks great. Nice catch, login. All right, so we've got a little bit of light and we've got a little bit of color, but we're not quite done there yet. You know? Stained glass over here could replicate the wool on the opposite side. So the problem with that is we have the window. But I was thinking of having splashes of color somewhere. All right, so give me a second. I think it'd be cool to get some lighted glass hanging from the ceiling, maybe as like another exhibit. I also think it'd be kind of cool to do something with hanging lanterns, maybe asymmetrically through this area. I've got a bunch of different ideas. I'm trying to think about where they should go. So I want to do a bunch of hanging lanterns here. Maybe like this, a little bit of a, I don't know, a thing. A chandelier here, possibly. We can't do too big of a chandelier just because the ceiling is so low. I was thinking it might be kind of cool to just do colored glass. Period. This feels like the fun part to collect them all. Yeah, sure. I'm just like, oh God, this is so much work. I also need a staircase to exit here. So maybe before I solve this corner, we should put the staircase in so that we know where it's going to exit, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, we could be in for a really unpleasant surprise when it just like doesn't work or whatever, you know? Hello. Chat couldn't see you. Pat my face. They really missed out. Joe says, yeah. Yeah, you missed out, chat. Look at that. We reclaimed almost a full stack. Wow. All right. This is the glass box. I don't know where this oak sign came from. It's kind of freaking me out. So let's put that there. Let's put Mr. Pinchy away. Oh, those was shears. The other ones are Mr. Pinchy, pardon me. Okay, so I need andesite and andesite stairs. Andesite stairs are back this way. So in the previous staircases, we did andesite stairs, and spruce for railings. Let me just double check. Oh, spruce floors. Interesting. Well, I got spruce on me, so it doesn't really matter. Talk to me about staircases. Do you think the staircase should face this wall or this wall? We need to set the the point here, and then it's kind of going to work out however it works out above it. So do you think you should see the staircase when you come into the entrance, or do you think it should be like somewhat obscured and be in the corner? So we have, yeah, this is a more public side. That's a more obscured side. You like it obscured. Okay. Let's give it a try. Put it over here by the wall. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Nope. It's fine. Ow. So I needed to have just some plain andesite on me as well, and I forgot. All right, so we're a little bit limited in terms of how high we can actually go. Elevator. No, I don't think we need an elevator. Just feels like every floor can maybe only go up 2, which is really quite inefficient. No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm also trying to respect the window, right? So if we do this now. There we go. All right, we got the design. We kind of respect the window. A little. Oh, it's so dark now. So if I rotate it slightly, I mean, that's a pretty good starting point for a staircase, though. So if we walked this way, I rotated it 90 degrees so that the first staircase is actually... How does that work? No, that's bad, because then the staircase obscures that side. Okay, so that doesn't work. What if the first staircase was here? That's really weird for that window. Okay, so... What are my other options? I think I got that about as good as I could. Yeah, I think it has to go here. Because if we try and rotate the staircase from this side, what happens is the stair ends up coming through this doorway. And I think that's a good height, right? Yeah, I think I put it back to where it was. Which is like this. Never fear, Snurge is here. Thank you, Snurge. I was getting afraid. Never fear, Snurge is here. Uh-oh. Now I'm worried, Snurge. Before I wasn't. So if I do this... Oh, this definitely doesn't work. So it has to come out this way a little bit. That's pretty tight there, suddenly. Oh! Oh, it's the wrong height. Maybe this is actually fine. Maybe we do this. Would it help if the downstairs door was on the other side? Not particularly, because again, I was looking at the placement of the stairs in relation to the windows and trying to obstruct it as little as possible, which we kind of did, right? That's perfectly centered there. No. This is great. All right. So the next thing we need to do is we need to make the stairs look better. And then we grab the trap doors. And how well is this going to work? You know, that's not bad. I think this is kind of working out great, to be honest. I probably need a couple more than that. Let's do ourselves some favors here. So does this work as well as I want it to? No, it definitely does not. I was kind of hoping to put something like this in. But then the final step doesn't quite work with it, right? Maybe it does, actually. Move the final step on the other wall. What? What do you mean move the final step on the other wall? Where else could that step go? And keep it too wide the whole way, right? So if we put it up here, then we got an L shape. I mean, maybe. The other, yeah, it feels too low if we have the stair down there. So what we could do could go here, right? Is that what you're thinking? So we continue the pattern for longer, but then once we're high enough, we just kind of chill. So the problem here... Oh, I've got an idea. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is going to be a little cheeky, but we could do this now. You just put it on the inside, right? What do you think? You know what? That, for just like a little closet staircase, that works remarkably well, huh? So you walk out here, you're in the light and color exhibit. Good use of space, thank you. Do you think I should do another birch wall here? Just to switch it up? Or I could actually make the... Give me a second to cook here. So if I put all of the spruce away, I'm done with the spruce. Then I put the andesite away because I'm done with the andesite. So my thought would be, do we want this to be symmetrical? I kind of like that it's asymmetrical currently, but I do feel that this is too flat, and it's got kind of like a weird, like almost mushroom cap thing going on with that lip. And I don't know what the fix to that is. So on the one hand, that wall would look kind of good with like the birch and the birch, you know? Like if we cut a door into that, I think that would totally work. Oh, I love how much depth there is there, by the way. Like, look at that. Oh, love it. Love it. Big fan. Let's maybe not work on that right now. And instead, I'll do the thing that I know is going to be easier. I need just a miscellaneous box now. Eh. Odd question. I hear let them cook all across Lur. I know what it means, but where did it come from? I have no idea. I do not have my finger on the pulse of society enough to have answers to questions like that, unfortunately. Adam? Well, no, Adam didn't make something like that up. I hope this doesn't look stupid. Trying to go for sort of another weird exhibit that like ties things in together, if that makes sense. All right. Now, apparently, let that boy cook is from a rapper called Lil B back in 2010, but the internet took it in 2022. Neat. So my biggest issue with this is they're all the same height, which is fascinating. So like, oh, maybe if we got a little bit of variation between the green and the blue. I think if I get more height variation, this will look interesting. A little bit of variation between green and blue is a good call as well. But yeah, like I think the problem here is like they're all just the same height, which I don't know how that happened. Like the one just straight attached to the ceiling. I think that adds a lot more variation, which is kind of interesting to it. Yeah. All right. No, I think we got I think we got a plan now. Oops. Hello? All right. So that makes it way better. Like way, way, way better. And I do kind of love the suggestion to replace half of those with the blue ones, right? Yeah, you know, it's kind of funky. you walk in, you got sort of 3 exhibits. You got this, you got this, you've got this, and I'm going to try and do something with colored glass in this corner afterwards. And then hopefully that is everything we need. And then, you know what? I think the floor is fine. I got enough light in here. I don't need floor torches. I might need one here just until the end. All right. So for the soul lanterns, I'm going to have to go back to my base because I definitely don't have what I need. And actually, while I'm there, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more white concrete, huh? That's fine. And then I think I need to do a little bit more quartz here to sort of frame my way in, right? Maybe I extend this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that transition out. So I don't know if I want the floor to be too interesting for these particular rooms because I don't want people to be interested in the floor. I want people to look at the exhibits, right? And so I don't quite know what the science is there. You know, how do you make somebody look at the how do you make somebody not look at the floor? All right, let's head back to the base. I need soul lanterns and I need to grab a little bit more white concrete, which is all doable. You're a gamer, you never look up? Well, that means you only ever look at the floor. So you should be an expert in floor coverings. Make the floor as plain as possible. It's kind of what I was thinking. But on the other hand, I don't necessarily like just like boring flat textures. So I don't know how to reconcile that. I'm halfway between team, yeah, just leave it plain, and also on team, no, it must be textured. Like maybe I add just a little bit of polished terracotta to indicate where people have walked. I don't know. Ow. Wait, do they just have soul lanterns in Bastion? I'm not going into a Bastion just for whatever. Make some carpet. The problem with carpet is it's ugly. Carpet just doesn't look good. Because it's the same texture as wool. Right? That's a lot of clay, Serge. Why did I grab all that clay in the past? Like, I'm not going to complain. I'm just curious. Oh, I already have a bunch of soul torches. Let's go. Let's go past Surge. Oh, right. I was also thinking it'd be kind of cool if I grabbed a bunch of candles, maybe. All right. So I need that and I need iron. You do lines on the floor to like direct people. My only issue with that is everything in Minecraft is 1 meter by 1 meter squared. So like, you know, IKEA floor arrows or whatever might work if they're a little bit more subtle. But like the only sort of arrow you can make is magenta glazed terracotta, which is big, vibrant pink, right? You know? So I thought maybe we could use a little bit of polished andesite just to show where people had walked, but we'll see. So I'll show you somewhere where I did do that, right? And that's where is it? There's like a little bit of texturing here, which is kind of neat. But even this area, right? You just have boop, you just have that just a little bit, just so it's not as flat. Oh, I have so much iron on me. Why'd I go buy more? Whatever. Good job, Serge. Supporting the local economy. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I think that little bit of blue helped a lot, actually. Now, do we like the color of the bar that's hanging from the ceiling? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Nice. All right. Well, that was a lot of work for what that ended up being. Okay. Uh-oh. Sure. You live in here now. We're gonna let this iron despawn. Oh, I brought all the soul sand on me? Why'd I do that? Well, neat. All right, so the next thing I wanted to do was a bit of a glass exhibit over here. A bit of a colored glass thing. I think if I get a little yellow glass in there too, it'll help. So I got these colors, and then I've got sea lanterns was my thought for a light source on the inside. And then people were like, I feel like it needs to be... Ooh, actually this is an interesting idea. I try and gradient it a little. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just kind of placing some blocks, and we'll see if it works out. Yeah, don't know what I was going for there, but that ain't it yet. That ain't it so far. Maybe it is? I don't know. Maybe if I added some panes to it too? Huh. Okay. How do I make this more interesting? Huh. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. It got too big for the amount of space we had to work in so far. That's a problem. That's a problem. Who else here works in exhibits is try not to gatekeep and be polite? Yeah, I've had a couple of people reach out in DMs and be like, hey, I literally curate museums and stuff like that. Look, I'm just trying to make a room that looks good. And that's okay. Right? And that's all I'm looking to do. I just need one other thing to run along this strip, and I think I'll be happy. I think I'll be happy to call this room done. Right? So I know I want to use colored glass, and I know I want to use a light source. So my options are to embed a light source into the wall and put glass over it, and then give it like a pedestal. So this is a thought I have. And just do some stuff like this along this wall, just asymmetrically, which might be kind of interesting. Right? Like, it just gives us a little bit of something there for the side, which is nice. And then I feel like I need one more thing. Like, I could do the same thing here and here, right? Should they all be 3 height? Should I play, like, do a little bit of variation in the height of them as well? Like, what if we get a little bit more height variation in here, you know? I mean, that's kind of neat, too, if we're just looking for stuff. And if I put one more thing in the center here, I think this is interesting. Candles are a neat call. I don't know. I mean, actually, candles are hilarious to me. So let's do this. Do that. I have way too many fireworks on me suddenly, which was unexpected. I think I expected to be out for longer. One more thing here. Let's grab another table. Grab another table. And somebody said just a table of candles. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea for this. All right. So let me do this. I need the white stained glass panes. So let's assume Where's the center point? Start like here. There. This might be like the silliest exhibit ever. But my thought is, behold, candles. Huh? All right, so let me pick up all of the shulker boxes. And let me put everything else away. And then let's do a walkthrough. And ask ourselves, does this scream museum? I guess museums shouldn't scream. But you know what I mean. Not lighting them? No, I think there'd be too much light there. I kind of like that they're off. Because it's unexpected. You know what? You know what? I mean, does this look like an exhibit that screams light and color to you? I really like it. I think this is really cute without being too busy, right? So we've got like a nice little sort of asymmetrical thing that ties it together. We've got little pops of stuff in the background. We've got sort of like a main exhibit here and other things that you can look at. I don't know. I don't mind this at all. What's the first thing you see? The first thing you see is that. And then you walk in, and I would almost argue that these lights draw your attention over here. So my argument would be you see here first, and then those lights draw your attention over to this. I like that the center's open, actually. You know what it's missing? It's missing benches, right? So I kind of want to put a bench here and maybe some greenery. And then I'm kind of tempted to put like a bench here too. You have good left to right rotation without getting cluttered. Oh, man. Look, if any of your museums need a hand with putting together exhibits, my rates are quite affordable. I just need to put in some quartz here. All right, so there's a couple of very minor touches I want to do right now. Block of quartz. So I need to do this. You know what? That's fine? Question mark? Is that fine? I think that's fine. Watch out for scope creep and clutter. Adding seats or plants might make the eye path get all confused. Well, if we put stuff in and we hate it, we can always take it out. Beautiful thing about Minecraft is nothing is permanent. Typically, museums don't put seats in the galleries, so there isn't a traffic jam. Oh, that's interesting. I do worry that some of the areas are a little plain, so I did think about maybe putting a bench here. But we'll see if that clutters too much. So I have the anvils on me. What I don't have on me is the dark oak, or pardon me, the doke. Do I have the anvil box on me? I do. Yeah, you know what? That little bench there, I think is great, actually. Just little bench, little nook there. I do think maybe this would be too busy. We put one there as well. Yeah, I don't know if I love that. Do you think it wants any plants in here or nah? Oh, love the view of the sun. My favorite part is the big red pillar. In the distance, our sight lines. Oh, I'm so happy. All right. So I have literally been like, I haven't been able to get the idea of this place out of my mind. This room in particular, I've been thinking about like all the time. Let's actually put some of the dark oak just right next. There you go. I can just make benches by itself. All right. Last thing we need to do is just a little teensy tiny, that great English surge, a little bit of texturing. I think, I don't know. Those are in line with each other. Brains are very good at spotting patterns. I do think breaking up the floor, even just a little bit like that, adds a lot. Instead of just making it too flat. What do you think? You in? You not in? Joe likes it. That's what really matters. Yes. Floored. One last question. Are the chests with the individual item? No, there's going to be a big vault room. Remember, all of the items are going to basically go into a secure vault. Well, secure, I'm using heavy air quotes here, vault. I'm basically going to make a storage room underground. In most museums, if we want to go for realism suddenly, you only see a fraction of what's actually on display, right? And that's going to be the same here. Last question. Muffin top roof here. Do you think it needs another vertical pillar somewhere? I like that it's asymmetrical. I just don't love this corner, and I don't know how to fix it. One potential option. I don't know how you feel about asymmetry. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it any favors right now. Wall's too flat without the muffin top? Yeah, kind of agreed. Drag the corner into a column. I don't know if I like, in this particular instance, a big depth corner like this. Maybe I do? I don't know. I've been kind of trying to avoid specifically that, but maybe that's what I wanted all along. I don't know. Better, worse? I feel like it calls too much attention to that corner now. Like it's just there. Having it open allows the eye to move over. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, right? Like as soon as it's down, it just kind of stops the flow, and it had really good flow before. Makes that corner heavier. Yeah. Wish I could move all these shulkers. I mean, I have the technology. All right. So we're walking down the hallway. Sorry, I need to grab that shulker box. So we're walking down the hallway. Ooh. Ooh. Museum. Oh. This is... I think I knew this and I totally forgot. I forgot that sea lanterns are animated. Did I put up signage? I think the signage would be really busy. There was a mention that maybe we could bring this out by 1. What do you think? Leave the table where it is or bring it out into the room a little bit further? I like where that is there. Am I lighting the candles? No. Table looks good there. I think it's all right. Yeah. I like that it's in line with this. Could we do different colors of candles? Maybe. I like that it just goes 1 to 4. I think if we just added a bunch of colors to this tape would be really loud. I like the simplicity of it. The only issue with the table placement is this block. Hey, good night, friend. No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I think this is an excellent start to our exhibits. 1 of 16. Done. One down, 15 to go. So I think my plan for next time will be to hit one of the nature ones. So reminder, this is the plan, right? We've got the rough layout, we've got the upstairs and the downstairs, and we've got the wings. And so basically we just finished light and color, which is right there. And some of these are easier than others. Maybe we'll do mob drops with James and Uno. I just need to plan my exhibit rotation for the next 5 years. Oh, Lord. Maybe we'll try and do botanical and or aquatic next. I think these will be super easy. Botanical, I'm basically just going to make a garden, right? Like we're going to go in and there's going to be trees and there's going to be foliage everywhere and it's just going to be very pretty. And something else I might do, and tell me if you love or hate this idea. What if the floor was grass with a path block for the botanical area? Is that too immersive, or are you like, yeah, let's go? Actually, other ones that'd be really easy to do in that same style would be stone and ores. Some good theming. Thank you. Okay. Big fan of that. Yeah. So if I wanted to actually crush 2 rooms super duper quickly, I think I could get stone and ore done quite fast. Maybe we'll start with stone and ores next. Man, I can't believe how many folks in chat have worked in a museum before. That's like actually kind of wild to me. All right. Last thing I want to do today, because again, I'm going to do a shorter stream today. Last thing I want to do is I'm going to go repair my tools because whoop. Flying to the ender with all these shulkers on me is a giant mistake. Whatever. I've never worked in a museum. The closest thing to that is Joe worked at the zoo, which was kind of cool. Volunteer at the Museum of Natural History in LA. Wow. Oh, you only worked at the gift shop of the zoo? Oh, it still counts, Joe. A good friend of mine from university actually works as a museum curator now, which is kind of cool. God, I've actually never been so scared of flying to my ender before as I am with 18 shulker boxes full of highly valuable materials on me. I don't know what the word docant means. Docents are a super important part of a museum. You're the face of the institution. What is it? Docent? Docent? What is that word? Docent. Cool. I'm unfamiliar with that term. Ow. Oh, it means a guide. Oh, cool. So like especially extra knowledgeable, like guided tour guide sort of thing. Volunteers to do tours and answer questions in gallery spaces. Amazing. When I got to go to the Sagrada Familia, pardon my awful Spanish pronunciation, in Barcelona, they had docents, yeah, as well. People who would sort of show you around and tell you about the significance of what you're looking at, as well as the you know, age of various exhibits. I got to go to like a really cool like cathedral / museum in the south of England that had one as well. Some kind of cathedral thingy. So now I know what they're called. Amazing. Didn't learn that word until recently. We don't tend to use it in my industry. Yeah, I'd never encountered that before. Very cool. All right. As I said, shorter stream today. It was in Salisbury. Yeah, Zed. Shorter stream today. I'm going to call it there. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I'm so excited that we are starting to basically knock off some of these exhibits. Thank you for joining for the super cozy shorter day. I think you're amazing. And yeah, we should be back to normal tomorrow. Kind of a cool thing, December 1st, which is Friday. So maybe it'll be Saturday, Sunday. There's a brand new game coming out that I'm pretty hyped to check out called... Oh, brain. What are you called? Hold. SteamWorld Build comes out December 1st, which is really neat. So looking forward to a brand new variety game for this weekend. Yeah, this is a combination city builder, and then underneath the city builder, there's a like almost dungeon crawler sort of adventure thing underneath. Yeah, it seems exactly our gem, or sort of jam. So tomorrow, more museum, and then this weekend we got some SteamWorld Build for variety. So look forward to all of that. All right, go to the offline screen here. Let's pick somebody to raid. Thank you for joining me on this Camless day as well. I don't often do Camless streams, but I appreciate you stopping on by. I want to raid Adam. So we're going to go for very different vibes here. My buddy Adam is playing a new roguelike game called Astral Ascent. Let's go send him some love. Just as a heads up, I'm very family friendly. Adam is very not. He's an absolute delight. He's got a huge heart and I love him dearly, but you're going to encounter some bad words. So just be heads up for that. All right. Thank you, everybody. You're beautiful. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.